Hello, Whooper Club players and fans. This week we have another exciting feature match for you. This is week 2 of season 10 of the Whooper Club League, once again featuring a low tier draft. And we've got a matchup between Zach, aka Duck Dad, aka Duck Father, aka Hybrid Majors of the Summit County Psyducks, and I remembered everything but that. And then we got Steven Malia, aka Stevie, aka Spicy Italian, of the newly minted Baltimore Oricorios. He's played a couple seasons in the league, but this is his first on standard or somewhat standard draft league. And so the Oricorios are debuting this season as a team. So looking at the team comps here, I actually like these a lot. It's a lot of Pokemon that you don't see even for, a low tier. We've got Salazzle and Duraludon, maybe being like slightly more common in Mantine. But then, the latter half of this team, Leafeon, Claydol, and Aggron are not guys that you see all the time. Claydol, maybe some of these occasionally popping up in regular draft league, but and then the Oricorios team specifically, Talonflame is one that you see a lot. I really like Uxie. And then the rest of these, this definitely to me is, what I would consider, pretty solid low tier composition here. We've got Rhyperior, and then 2 Gen 1 not fully evolves in Magneton and Haunter, and then pulling it up with Poliwrath. So a good mix here. I like these team comps. I'm curious to see how they match up against each other, and might as well not wait anymore and get right into it. So without further ado, here is that battle. So we've got leading off Claydol on the Psyduck side and Rhyperior on the Oricorio side. Claydol, of course, having the type advantage, but both sides are going to opt to go for Stealth Rock instead of fearing that or taking advantage of it. And in comes Talonflame, who's quickly revealed to have heavy-duty boots, but goes for Rapid Spin on the switch. Claydol getting burned by the Flame Body, so not Gilwings. Interesting. And that Defog is going to remove the rocks now from the Oricorio side. So both sides are back to default there. And in comes Mantine, who is able to get the Toxic up on Poliwrath on the switch in there. So Poliwrath is going to do for Darkest Lariat, which is going to do just under half. Mantine is able to take advantage of that by roosting to make sure that he gains no ground in this matchup here. Continue to go for Darkest Lariat, do even less than half this time. So these roosts are going to keep Mantine healthy, while Poliwrath is quickly losing HP. And so realizing that and not wanting to, just go down without a fight, it's going to switch into Haunter, as Mantine in turn switches out for Duraludon. And on that switch, Haunter's going to go for Disable, but of course failing on the switch, and then follow that up with a Shadow Ball, which will get the special defense drop. Would have been a 2-hit KO anyway, however, it doesn't matter, as Duraludon is able to one-shot the Haunter with a very powerful Flash Cannon. And so in comes Rhyperior, and then the switch into Claydol on the other side, as the rocks are able to get set back up. However, Claydol is going to go right for another Rapid Spin to get rid of those, as Rhyperior goes for Swords Dance to set up a little bit on that side. So Claydol not looking like it can do a ton here. It's revealed it probably doesn't have a ground move, and that even that resisted Stone Edge is going to do a lot. Maybe even be a 2-hit KO especially with that burn damage. It does have a ground move. Probably just projected switch then, maybe into Talonflame. As Rhyperior is going to go for another Swords Dance, maybe taking advantage of the fact that he thought he didn't have a ground move. So now I'm curious to see how this goes from here. Stealth Rock gets set back up again before Rhyperior is able to Stone Edge and take out the Claydol. So clearly is not yet afraid of the offensive pressure that this Rhyperior is trying to exert, and for good reason, as Leafeon is able to come in and dispatch that without a problem, revealing the Life Orb on that side. So here comes Talonflame. Leafeon obviously scared of that. Going to switch on that Brave Bird. I'm not going to do too much to this Mantine, only about 70%. And likewise, the Talonflame will switch into Magneton to better take advantage of that, and the Mantine able to roost during that switch. Magneton able to chunk Aggron for almost exactly a third with Volt Switch to come into Talonflame. Interesting play here, and goes for Toxic, maybe predicting a switch, as that's not going to do anything. The Head Smash is going to easily one-shot Talonflame, however, not without some drawback here, as another Pokemon is burned off of contact with that Talonflame. So Flame Body really came in clutch here, as now Mantine is in against the Poliwrath. Poliwrath still not able to get any ground there. So coming into Uxie, maybe try a new angle here. Although Magneton is definitely looking to be the best bet. He just needs to be able to find a good opportunity to bring it in. Goes for knockoff here. We'll remove the Assault Vest as Duraludon goes for the Draco Meteor, which is not going to be a 2-hit KO. However, Uxie is not able to finish the Duraludon either. Body Press doing next to nothing, probably predicting a switch into Magneton, I guess. I'm not really sure. I probably wouldn't have switched into that there, but in comes Magneton now, as in comes Aggron. So, interested to see how much that'll do. Not enough. And Head Smash, interestingly enough, not Earthquake or anything. And with the burn, I don't know if that still would have been a KO, but it turns out it doesn't matter. Thunder Wave is going to fail as it already has a status condition, maybe predicting a switch again. That is not going to KO from the Aggron. And so the Magneton is able to finish off the Aggron. In comes the Salazzle, able to make quick work of finishing off that Magneton, as it's very fast and only need to do a little bit. In comes Uxie, who's also going to get taken down, as it doesn't have much left. And now in comes Poliwrath, who is already on our timer, and we know can't do anything to the Mantine. So in it comes, and is going to be able to just stall it out. Even that Liquidation being eaten right up by the Water Absorb as Toxic is going to take it out. And the Oricorio is kind of seeing that nothing matters at this point. Just going to keep going for the Liquidation because it doesn't really matter. You might as well just click whatever at this point. It goes for the Defog. Just stalling each other out. And that'll be it on turn 34. Oh, he goes for Scald to heal him back up. Just have a little more fun. Didn't want the battle to end just yet. So yeah, now turn 34 is going to be enough, even with that Scald to heal it back up. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, just kidding. Okay, turn 35, folks. Now that poison damage will definitely be enough. So definitely went on longer than it needed to, but nothing wrong with a little bit of flexing. So that match is going to go to the Psyducks, which will put them to 2-0 so far this season. Looking pretty nice. We'll see if they can keep that up in week 3, keep it perfect, and see how long it goes in general, and if this means success for their season overall. And for the Oricorios, we'll see if they're able to bounce back from this in week 3. For both of those answers, continue to stay tuned to the Whooper Club League. We've got power rankings out every week as well, and those are being put together by the wonderful Steve Chuck and his envoy, Illogic. And that's all I got for you today. So this is Matt, Cat Measles, signing off for week 2 of season 10 of the Whooper Club League. See you next time. Bye.